We all know as soon as January hits, Manchester United need to be signing some players. And each game under Amorim seems to highlight either more or a different area that shows us just how unequipped we are to compete under the new manager. And with PSR and FFP, the situation seems to be quite messy. And we obviously don't have an endless war chest or unlimited funds to be able to pick up people like Manchester City or, even, potentially, never mind allegedly and all that lot. We need to be able to get into that bargain bin and we need to be able to pick up good deals. Luckily, it seems like United are thinking along those lines ahead of time. We've already been linked with some quite promising stars from across Europe, which I'm interested to see how that develops. But here's 3 realistic bargains that United can look to sign this January. In at number 1, Patrick Dorgu. Now, we've covered him, we've done a scout report on him before, and if reports are to be believed, United are already well in pursuit of this young Danish star. Dorgu currently plays for Lecce and the Denmark national team. He is a left wing back for the club, and age is hugely on his side. He's only 20. He's valued at £30 million, and the fullback would reportedly find it difficult to turn down a move in January to Old Trafford. Gimme Sport, which is obviously not the greatest of outlets that you want to be quoting in this, but they've said that United have begun exploring the possibility of signing him in January and for the price that's been quoted as well. Now, if you get him in, you could have that left wing-back slot boxed off for an entire decade. He's got freakish pace, he's got the outstanding work rate, he's got quality on the ball. It would make him a very, very good signing for United in winter. Listen, you've heard it on here already, but acepicks.ai is already changing the sports betting space, and whether you're looking for a smarter approach when it comes to your own betting, or if you're just curious what's possible with AI sports modelling, this is the place to go. If you're ready to make smarter moves in sports betting, then meet acepicks.ai. It's your go-to platform for expert, data-driven insights. With over a decade of trading experience and advanced AI technology, AcePicks empowers you to make informed decisions and gain a winning edge. Here's what makes AcePicks stand out. Expert traders. AcePicks' seasoned team brings over a decade of experience in leveraging advanced analytics to uncover profitable opportunities in football, tennis, NFL, and NBA. And they've got a proven track record with win rates of 55 to 58%. AcePicks delivers long-term profitability that you can rely on. No exaggerated claims, just data-backed results. They've got in-depth match analysis as well. Each pick is built on a deep dive into matchups, factoring in stats, game flow, player fatigue, injuries, and conditions. And by combining AI-powered probabilities with expert insights, AcePicks identifies hidden value in every matchup to give you a competitive edge. And remember, sports are all about the fun and responsibility, so use AcePicks to enhance your understanding and love for the game. Click the link in the description to check out acepicks.ai today. Smarter picks, better decisions. Another player that we've been linked with, and people have kind of gone, oh, hang on, and we will do a scout report on him and a deep dive probably in the next week or so, is Sverre Nypan. Now, he's been dubbed a Norwegian wonder kid, and there's been a couple of those, let's be honest with ourselves, but there's a good reason behind this. Now, Sverre is among Norway's bright young talents coming through, brightest, you could even say. Became the youngest player to score a hat-trick in the top flight since Erling Haaland, and he plays in midfield. To highlight the kind of player that this kid shapes himself off, he openly admits to idolising Cristiano Ronaldo and Ander Herrera. Whatever. Either way, he's clearly got an eye on Old Trafford, hasn't he? Now, Rosenborg want Nypan to make a decision quickly on his future, which suggests that there's already been talks, there's already been discussions, and it means a January transfer could very much be on the cards for the young star. Many clubs are supposedly monitoring him. He's only just turned 18, and reports suggest that the release clause that he has got is somewhere in the region of £15 million. Listen, whatever the price is, if it's in that kind of ballpark, he's an absolute steal. This is one that we have to consider. The low cost makes it completely low risk, and as I'm trying to put together starting 11s for previews at the moment, we're lacking options in that sort of number 10 kind of position. Wouldn't be if we signed him. He'd play. And then 3, another midfielder, Ederson from Atalanta. Now, long-term injury to Mason Mount, and even the long-term question marks over Mason Mount, feels like a central midfielder signing would be quite high on our priority list, especially given the post-winter heavy workload that we're going to see when it comes to the FA Cup, the Europa League, and forget the Premier League. Amorim clearly likes playing Bruno deeper. Is that because of the injury to Mount? Is that because of other issues in that sort of area? You could sign someone that plays in that role and does a good number in that role for us. And we could realistically pursue a signing for Ederson. He does have the potential to be not just a bargain, but the quality that he comes with means he would be a big asset for us as well. And it's coming in at like a real low price as well. He is a dynamic box-to-box midfielder who loves that sort of aggressive, high-tempo system and style of play. He's got tenacity for days, and it's the sort of thing that fans would love. Cult hero written all over him. He's absolutely crucial to the way Atalanta utilise that intense pressing style, and he's got all the tools to be a very comfortable all-round midfield player. He'd be an asset with and without the ball for sure. He does have a weakness, and I would say his weakness is that final third play. He does often give away fouls. It's not great when you're as bad on set plays as we are. But the ball carrying, the physicality, the attacking contribution as a late runner does make him a weapon, and that's very important for Atalanta. At 25, he's got that nice kind of balance of youth and experience, not too far away from entering his prime. All the quotes point to him being a real good character as well. And unlike the others, it's not a bad price, considering we paid this for Fred a long time ago. But it's about 50 million quid. Maybe with some negotiation, you could maybe get that a little bit lower. But with how cheap the other two deals are, I think going a little bit higher for one wouldn't be out of the question for us. Now, I like the idea of those signings. I think Nypan and Dorgu, I think those two really come in and add a real sprinkling of quality to us. I wouldn't mind seeing if United have got, maybe a Jack Fletcher, maybe a Collier that could come in and fill the other role. Just give him minutes. Even Harry Amas, I wouldn't mind seeing him just give him minutes, just to even to rule them out. And, we might have a gem on our hands, but you'll never know if you don't play them. So I wouldn't mind just seeing if we could do that before we head into January. But there's 3 players there. One's a little bit on the more costly side, but it's certainly not a £100 million signing. It's pretty average kind of price now, isn't it? 40, 50 million. You're not really getting anyone for less than that. So there's 3 players. Let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree. And if there's anyone that you go, oh, no. This is who we need to sign. Let me know. See you in a bit. Hey, thank you for watching the video. If you are new around these parts, then don't forget to subscribe. My channel is proudly supported by my community on Patreon. If you'd like to get a little bit of extra content, a Discord group, meetups, 5-a-side games, weekly podcasts, behind the scenes, and even an occasional bit of transfer news as and when I get it, then for the price of a pint, you can show your appreciation for the content that we make and get some goodies for doing so as well. Check the link in the description or click the button right here. You'll also find all of my socials here too if you want to follow me on any of those platforms. Nice one.